Sixth chamber. Even when confronted in this way, I may experience obstructions from karma, and may not be able to confront my situation because of pride, even though I am being offered the chance to be drawn away from the dangers of the labyrinth by these dissolving radiations. I may try to strike against them and run away to hide somewhere. If that happens, then the bringer of beauty, along with the light from the human dimension, will appear. The primal form of the element earth is going to shine outward like a yellow radiant beam. At the same time, the yellow aura of the Great Mother, absorbed in the total meditation of zero interest, zero attention, and zero information, descends upon the beloved, altering the visage and mood. This phenomenon is always accompanied by a rainbow of light, and sure enough, I'm not disappointed this time either. The primal form of feeling and sensation manifests suddenly from the heart of the beloved, dazzling and brilliant, dripping with spheres of yellow radiation so clear and brilliant that it hurts to look directly at it. A brilliant yellow radiation strikes, and although I know it's coming before it hits, I'm still surprised at its harsh and savage intensity. At the same moment, a soft blue light opening the path toward the human dimension also strikes my heart and begins to tug at me, trying to draw me down into a love-making scenario in the human dimensions. If I have any egoism of the human primate left, any pride at being anyone in particular, I may be afraid of the brilliant yellow light, because it does tend to dissolve all egoism, including mine. I may be inclined to escape its presence, to try to get out of the way, to run, to hide somewhere to avoid it. The soft blue light of the human dimension will seem like an attractive and safe place to hide, compared to the immediate threat of the powerful yellow radiation. But I must not be afraid of the dazzling yellow light, but let it hit and strip me of ego. I will know it to be wisdom, keeping resolved to trust in it earnestly and with humility. As long as I recognize it to be the radiation of my own essential self, I still need to make efforts to be humble. If I can focus my attention on the radiant face of the beloved and allow the harsh yellow radiation to do its dissolving work, I will find myself merging inseparably with the voidness of the void, and will in that way attain some measure of eternal liberation. If I can't recognize the radiation of my own consciousness, then I must arouse feelings of humility and as much faith as I can muster in the face of helpless mirth. Focusing my attention, I concentrate in the following way. The radiation emanating from the beloved is the grace of the guide of the macro dimensions. I will take refuge in it. It is the purifying force which dissolves my attraction to the lower dimensions. By this dissolving radiation, I can remain free from the compelling power of human life to which I am drawn by long-established habit. I must have faith in the cleansing radiation and accept its help. That soft blue light of the human dimension is the path of accumulated tendencies of pride and arrogance, reactions of fear to fear. They are the cause of an enforced sense of self-egoism. If I allow myself to be engulfed by it, I will experience rebirth once again into the human dimension, needlessly suffering the same old routine: birth, childhood, an endless round of daily drudgery punctuated by grimly entertaining weekends, followed by forced retirement, old age, sickness, death, and finally, here I am again. I might become trapped in the human dimension. That's an obstruction on the path to liberation, so I should immediately allow the brilliant and dazzling yellow radiation to do its purifying work. I bathe in it, rejoicing in my newfound freedom. When wandering in the 6 lower dimensions because of the power of pride and ego, on the radiant light path of the wisdom of harmonious equilibrium, may I be guided and led by the guide in the labyrinth. May the beloved be my protector. May I be brought safely through the shocking ambush of the labyrinth, and may I be placed in the state of the pure and shining void. If my attention is concentrated and clear, I will merge into the heart of the beloved in a halo of light called the Rainbow Bridge, and attain completion in the region known as endowed with glory.